Yes.
Burkina Faso asebo na pesa meka kakra.
Yes, 4 minutes.
Nia esi wo Burkina Faso no. Anya wan wasa o. Ye Ghana ebi koso. Niema Traore etamtu ebe take over Burkina Faso. Ne bi tie hwena no e wo Ghana. Di anya de ye wanwa. So ati ase. Se wo ye politician na se ye de o man hye wonsa. Na wan fa policies a sebe ebe boama oni biefo so enya ho mfaso a edu ba bi a saa na beba ye wura jo mama baaye ye nimni esi ye nimni ekọ
Anime we na stifle development. Stifle development. Burkina Faso, this guy is doing this for the charade. Not conform with Maya because no when you say with Maya no what your friend is saying or followers.
Amnia. The massive one. Or ya some kase papa. Na mayedi ye nenyu hunu. Nya da me noti. As an international security student myself, as a Pan-Africanist, I feel that you see, Abrofunu, led by America, they want a unipolar world. Unipolar nature that wapede led by America. No one work on wapede will control yasi. And Russia and some other countries, North Korea, China, once was one month. Na one dem dwumadi no started no. Ebibifo no de wetum wa capture him. Ebibifo no de wetum wa kyere him na hye won amotiade. Nti ebibi mem hadi abrofo no wo control. Nti kwa wa chemutu because of colonization no. You have British West Africa or French West Africa. Nyena yewo especially West Africa no. Na sentira wode ye dama de ni titiri wan de. Obo adina nka so obo hene no ejapada odugu asase ni tirimu no obedi ebibirim the west na sisi a Maurice yewa oye more dangerous than what we think. Uranium no only na what the weapons of mass destruction bombs na de no. It is in Niger, in the Sahel state one na de no. Now they see Traore because France, America, them uranium, they need it. In fact, Hiroshima in Burkina Faso. Now Kazakhstan won't to inform someone called because they are aligned to China and Iran. Canada has some. Canada needs no until them all war Niger na de no. Ghana na your uranium kakra ba yen ndi no yama mabrofo na bafoko. You see, na mwaka dangerous there. Papa no ye no cool no. Wa sack America for, wa sack French for. So they don't have access to it. The uranium na also would produce electricity. In time sisi abrofo no what on aboard them. It is costing them. Sisi mwaka dangerous abrofo no we nu abra America pedo ba mi de. This man has signed not only contracts with Russians, but he is now dealing with Iranians. And the Iranians also need this same uranium for weapons of mass destruction against Israel. So the thing is so dangerous that America will not sit down for you to sell this precious mineral to them for that purpose. Inti se wa Ghana me pede mu twanitina we humanyamaroko e wa Ghana no ye wo dede the mensem no rokodo inti ro bojida. Look, what will happen is that is why recently the American Parliament where ye be a broni sojeni bibini sojeni wa bakade the guy is becoming a threat to his people or a very coded language.
American Afro is that American Afro military we no more Africa no. Central Command now Africa, no more commander.
Yeah. So the Americans are using a philosophy, in fact, or a neocons philosophy, neoconservatives. What philosophy they want to tell the world that I will read something small, or just a political movement in the United States But the main purpose is that it is typically to advocate a unilateral promotion of democracy and interventionism in international relations, together with a militaristic and realistic philosophy, through peace and strength. See, why am I doing there? Say, no kwan na yendi woda. We will use military force to overthrow you. And can put there. Ask yourself, Gabon, na dini inano. Abadinti America fu honi one bro hondo pa na it is because of this small states no way you walk. Intimidi bebe sino bi akabi no. You see, ame me ye bibini inti nke minyanke bibifo obedi wano ho. But the world goes beyond manya yedi enyo ukakeno. And that is why democracy is the way to go. Sabi wasi obi botumu wa obrona oyiwo kawote for wabiti. At the moment, they have strategies in place for these people. And the best that we can do, even if we support it, it shouldn't be so overt. We are drawn into such a highly complicated conflict. Now, young president, the implications of getting involved in this. Because the truth of the matter is that where it becomes necessary, these Western countries will intervene and nobody can stop them. Exactly. See, we will sacrifice innocent people because of the intransigence of some of this leadership. Ghana the youth, we are only supporting something when we don't know the implications. On either yesterday jump. Because when we talk of arms, we don't have it. We don't have it. Na adeno so onye etwer onye babato na ekagina wan aka da wobanyo oboku. These are people who are well armed. It is a woba, and you see the world media nankasano, it is still being controlled by this same West. BBC, CNN, and what have you. Once they formulate the narrative and they begin to push it out there, when na ukakasa conforce call. Me, in as much as me bibini, I want a before there and kawoba diwano. But the way that he is doing it, I think it is going to provoke an attack. Na ya innocent people will have to suffer for his stance.
But Uncle Marcus, in a minute 30 seconds, but what does the current government stand to gain from instability in Burkina Faso?
You see, in fact, we don't gain anything even from our involvement with that. Because Sabi, Papa Nankasano, I think he knows the implications of all of this. Yeah, Ghana, we are not being ruled by a military junta. This is a democratic state. And if something happens, yeah, Ghana for no, because we are surrounded by countries when yet too friendly to us. Instead, a rogue state, we should try to stay away, like a country that is neutral in the conflict ahead. They have. We don't have to get involved.
Your military. Do you have any fears about the message being sent to our military?
Yeah, of course. You see, military all over the world, you can't trust them, and they thrive on chaos. So where they sense that the temperature of the people calls for it, you cannot be too sure. They can always intervene.
There has been a recent trend on social media.
Yeah.
And I've seen this mostly from NDC followers. They'll be like, hey, this one there, we have to pray for Mahama to do well. If it doesn't do well there, our democracy is in danger. The military will take over. NDC are they not preparing grounds?
The fact that looking at circumstances surrounding us, Chief Justice, is dangerous for all of us. Because now, military intervention were very attractive to people who have such ideas. Because if we are in Ankasano, gradually, especially the youth, because they don't have history on their side, and many of them don't want to read about what is happening. They are enticed by the showmanship. Look, the man dia Papeli, General Champon, they were more brave than what this guy is doing. General Champon, Yama Obeye, Nyebidi, Muammar Gaddafi. Well, yeah. And what was the result? In fact, Assad, if you look at
Syria.
Yes, Alpha Conde, there are people
Saddam Hussein.
Yes, who have shown this kind of resilience, but in the
India,
end,
these
these same people went there to overthrow such people. You know, or the in such a way, these people will not have the basis to intervene because they have the might and they have the power and they have the resources, the strategy to execute whatever ideas they have. At the moment, that guy is just hanging on a thing. They are just waiting for one thing to go wrong and then they will intervene. Then Ghana, if this will be their strategy, why is our president getting involved? Even if you want to support them, you can be behind the curtains. But he seems he's overly getting involved in these things.
He's romancing with them.
Yes, when one starts, the repercussions, Ghanaians are the ones who are going to. Because, look, and the American, if you ask the name, new random who Sabi, yellow bomber there, what is happening, so that yes, we are preparing. But at the moment, we are not there yet. Until our president should not be grandstanding on common man habit today. Jama, if these people truly want to intervene, there's nothing we can do.
ECOWAS leaders no even vice presidents for member.
I will come to that. Yes, but let's now have the your input.
Yeah.
Let me start with Auntie Sabine. You can buy or buy. Hey.
That be I have been there myself for topic we have.
Yo, Auntie Sabine started. Auntie Sabine 4 minutes, Yanko.
Okay,
it can be an intervention or a question. We don't mind. Okay, Yanko.
From day one. And John Mahama cross associating himself with him, and I'm a question Ghanaians say, oh, but the moment I first has scenario, you. John Mahama ya to Obama. Jadia Bachin, ya sorry about to edit 2 about it. Now, or might be to say Nigeria, so I have to obey president. Now, if Nigeria president, you know, military ruler now, or no, about 2 John Mahama free, so no, on a book. Now, the Bian Nigeria for Nigeria president, man, what's what? Now the who about 2 John Mahama free, so no, Nenny, one on no fire on poor. ECOWAS there be I want to make you know who John Mahama who allow no man but hey nipa krono Nigeria president no and wow nipa kro who 2 John Mahama no man ban ho anytime be anti who John Mahama no nke be yode. That was the question that the be me bisa and afraid the akwa ba say ne enkrofo ya omo de omo so omo ye post egade just agana ho pa de me wo honum dia. Samia kasam the besha men some the man besha prophobia maybe be homa kopuma koma friwiase because as almo threaten the peace. Oh, you know correct. Yes in the polls biaba akwa bi say 51% of the Ghanaian almost support
because accept take over.
And ha me say yama ye na fa ye na si from na enkola na eba no ya training on say de yama me mu training ye na o. I'm saying America have rabbi. Jimmy na be question because so ye po ya da so ti ase ye cheche won kakra kwa na o ma Jimmy say. Then ye free what de ne me come to them. O my no better tia ye say you know bibi no. Na wo o my na wo wote so na ya to abayi president. Obi a wo man bi atimi kasa. Wo cha wa adwen na obi aka bi obi atimi kan. Wo was of a military ruler. Mono want me ukasa bo akwa ye ka hye won wuti anything at all wuti me kasa etimi ka o feeling say na ye oppress woman na wuti me ka wano asem e come de okra wuti me complain. Is it what they are calling for e wo Ghana to ara yes say just a me dwuna ho a me den say bi ho no ma enti na me na me didi wo matam no Jimmy.
Asama okay, America no ye was strategies for bi ho no mo de mo wo ho daa. Ye nso ye ha ne sesa aban na ye pia mo ne aban ni nyina kɔ. Ni afa ni akɔfa ho fa betena ho ye ba be ye san be free ni omo bie.
Jimmy, just I want you to want to say. What your man na? Obi ate one wuti me ka wa adwen no. Wo mpe no, wo de if anything at all wuti me enye nea wo pɛ na wo fa ho de no, wo mpe. Wo pɛ sɛ military ruler be di so. Na wono na kyerɛ even time ada any time enna baby a wo sa wo fa ne baby a wo fa kese ade bi enkwala no mo bi da de ye keke no o mo hyehyia o how bi wo wi ase da o mo how no aso mbaka kwato mo chacha no mo die those are the things o mo dwendwene o mo nim enti no na hye o mo adwene o fi se wi ase no eno ano no na wakọ baby a wo movement are restricted. You are restricted, say don't go here, don't sit here, sleep at this time. And I think say cause some number that's so no. Mo bejai. Mo pay military rule. Mo de ko ene fa. Ah, kwa we ya so na me de hwe. Say me dwene ho me hwehwe ne videos ni bia. Na no ya na do koi. Drip machines here de ba ye. Ada ye hu. Sanity, I be near the Rwanda chapel, and at Rwanda no, a Kigali in Quat, some of us a crow to say Kumase, Kigali Grand Rukumase, and what for honor, why and why you want my honor, why you whole year, and I will clean it home. And to be a Kotana, Kigali, I say,
I say, any trasaku, ni address in Ghana.
Said you sit Junior Crown, said you sit Junior. Miss, I bet you, Madame America. Me ba America for na me compare you so my me di America for them ba na say pa me hu say ye de wi ase na ye na ye gimi because me ma be me de compare ntiase me de compare me ntiase there's some people criticize free SHS the same people are celebrating
pad
sanitary pad ma be ni
yo me da say
Part 70 cities.
One book at dear promo does it defend it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's
Make a bed and I.
Constitutional rule like what do so. I'm going to make a waging. What's the media?
It's part of the PSHS.
For military rule.
On my way there, they say.
But your money we.
It's a minimum she. If I don't know anything about another government, you will all knew Casapreco. Said you're not Casapreco City. Casapreco going poor no. Now one and omu products. Missing another buyer in conjunction with the private sector. No, should be a cop a year book when I correct as a proper. Missing free soon, me ya air calling Nina, assassin, or Nina, over to the Yacasapreco. Now, what through a book area? Who be so be a Juma or Yawa, ye Juma or Casapreco? Just one back pen or media canon polo. Casapreco, higher or more honor. And to work on the factory back one would the baby try upon. And then Jimmy no Jimmy.
And I give us will be a horse and horse and for 1 year.
Okay.
Let me end it here.
Yo, thank you so much. All right. I think the next person will be aspiring. Then Kenba, right? Then Kenba, 4 minutes. Aspiring, yeah. Okay, yeah, my mother is even there. Mommy as well. Mommy, please.
My voice, me 4 minutes and no na try me so.
Hey, debut, we were 7 minutes kind of guy. Mommy, let me hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Voice, I'm very particular about sir message, sir topic we say because of the rate at which Oko social media, who say youth, not in Ghana. If you go on the FYP on this TikTok, you will see from other countries in Africa.
Americans
how
too.
we say ato omwechia, omu glorify no tisenia, onu no ye the savior of Lefe.
No, but mommy, right now, freedom fighters, Ukayomu, feels the country for.
They are going for protest. And Burkina Faso for protest. Now, Oma protesting against America. We don't fight us. We don't fight us. And what I say,
And that brings Ghana into the game.
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes. Now and we don't know who is behind them. Thought you say. Because Papa will say as we speak, of your kaiso beka say or no say Jomama here a year or one confirm bed omubet near Babede. Or catch any coffin say Omua Jomama wode. Na mamu omo kromo Ghana.
Yeah.
Thought you say, yeah. So
Yeah.
I was saying, the way your African youth, so obsessed about this guy, right? Your history, your chrome Ghana say military rule yenya yeni nyinano. Deɛ yɛ tenten paa ne Rollins deɛ. No that time no kura na Ghana yɛ atetekwa, yɛ atetekwa sin wiase nyinaa. We didn't see any improvement. There's so much propaganda. You can see say Russia. The way I see Russia, I see North Korea
Yeah.
in just on top of Ghana. The
Yeah.
way of propaganda. Can you believe it? Say almost one almost say akwa ye tuan Burkina tuan debt now. Meanwhile, when you go on the IMF website, says here,
They
8th
have
of
defaulted,
January,
cra.
yeah, 8th of January, yeah, na omu ba staff agreement.
Yeah.
Say omu year once they're going to release $32 million to them.
Something small like that to 32
You see,
million. They are
$32
broke.
million. So, any ever be release, I'm obia what you are in debt in one decade.
32 million with 32 million. No. Honorable Kennedy Baumia Mubuma, Mubutime Yama, Musa Mumfa,
Imagine.
or Mani.
For branch out or back
Jump of the manum.
Brian Becker,
Imagine.
Ibrahim Becker, this year.
Can you even imagine? Now the way a very, very dangerous was because it looks like you for no. Just said Papa will say omudini enam all over social media. I'm a young in our private group we say we'll be a tomato factory. Boys, you know the number of tomato factories in Ghana as we speak.
Tell
The
us.
number of tomato factories. Nana do
I know about 3 of them.
Can you imagine?
3 or 4.
Nti yen youth no moti kromu su ho no mo no. Adwempe nkura ne wo mutrim anase omo so omo adwani wo sa cartoon bi na eya ya ma NDC fo no nipa ni yi na adwin free ni trim a ya so you wouldn't need this if you are coming to NDC.
Yeah.
You na adwin a the free ni trim. So you wouldn't need this if you are coming. Is that what we want in our country? Everything has shown say democracy and ama Ghana do baby do ama Ghana moving forward. We have people like omatimi people have been given the chance to say they omobe businesses ye send be ya omani bekoye na ye nyina ye te Ghana ho no ye ka say ye ma ye visa obi amesin ko US, Canada, Europe, see to America. People who have practiced democracy for over 200 years. Our democracy has proven to be the only way a progressive country.
Mommy,
Yes.
Mommy, is it that those people have never had bad leaders?
Where?
I mean, US and Canada, have they not had bad leaders?
They have gone past that stage, USA. They have had bad leaders along the line now. Now, more revolutionary has shown say democracy. Now, maybe so a question about Burkina Faso. Look at just Africa here. Go to Namibia. Ke Burkina Faso, Namibia, Botswana, into the South African program. Look at Kenya, right?
Yeah.
Look at Cote d'Ivoire. Even that, can you compare Burkina Faso to these countries?
No.
And we have you from these countries sitting there thinking, say, Sir Papa will say, why ya dear obi anye bida? And na Ghana for your youth, are clinging to it, and they will not let us hear word. Omo Maya, so wasting our ears.
Mommy, can I chip in something?
Yes.
You see, the way they are hailing him, it's not about, it's his open defiance. Today, the exploitation of the region, at least they have somebody who is standing up to the West. But its
Uncle Marcus,
implication,
open defiance at what cost?
that is what
At
I'm
what
saying.
cost to his
That
nation?
is what I'm saying. You know,
They are catching
are
politicians. They are all in prison. There's no opposition any longer.
Yes, they are happy, but they don't know the implications of it. So,
Yes.
to what extent? That's
Uncle
the
Marcus,
question.
mona moka say democracy a bon kura enye kura atete
Yeah.
apampam no. Yes, military rule. It's at its best. Voice, mommy fancy. I mean,
Yo. Thank you so much. Yeah. Aspiring, I think it was your turn now, then came back, comes in.
Yes, voice. The way they are hailing the now African countries, the black people in America right now, they have worry on a silver platter, like on a because also they identify with oppression, right?
Yeah.
So Omono, Efu Satuari is standing up to Trump and all those things, they are very happy. They are also hailing him and like the boy, I try to stay away. I don't comment because normally I know I'm in the minority. Because what people feel about it, though, they feel very strongly. But I think on one life, Bramakos was on. I say, these people show you what they want you to see.
Yeah, that is it.
They show you what they want you to see.
As a North Korea, have you ever heard any bad news about North Korea before?
Yes, I got no. But then I've had I've listened to documentaries where people sneaked out.
Yeah.
And the stories they come out to say. So if
do you know that fuel cost right now? Fuel cost in Burkina Faso is about 3 times what at the pump that of Ghana. The price of fuel at the pump in Burkina Faso about 3 times that of Ghana.
Wow.
Per liter.
Yes, I mean, if you look at the way they all have their phones out and praising him like, okay, he's the next Jesus Christ, just like what they do in North Korea, right? But then people come out to say that is not what it is. So I've maintained that these people let you see what they want you to see. They're not going to show you the worst part of what Burkina Faso. Today I saw this video of this guy, and I really don't want to mention his name, so I hope you know who I'm talking about. This guy who goes all over Africa to document.
Yeah, Wodemaya.
Well, yes, I didn't want to mention his name. He has a video where he's talking about how Tuari has employed engineers to construct the roads.
Oh God.
And I'm like, what is this?
I didn't do, sir.
Let's forgive you. They have been consumed by Pan-Africanism.
Yes, I understand that. I do. Wodemaya Wado. It's because I'm a yes and to do. I know said honor also free, but so let's act it somewhere.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, I said okay, and while the patch, so yeah, the channel gave
I can't unite.
No, he's a hunter. What they are Jimmy? So the whole thing is like the way they use, but then Bramakas got it right. It's about the open defiance because it's like the aggressive for abuse and which is true because if you look at what France has done to Haiti, it's appalling, right? How can you come colonize me and tell me to pay you back and that I would never finish paying?
Have you really gone into history about France and their colonies? Sometimes if you go you see sometimes it's not just what is on the surface. And I'm saying this having lived in a francophone country because of the diplomatic corps and all those things and have all those things. You realize that, you see, it's not just on the surface. Sometimes you hear France has told these people that there is a deeper history. Okay? And some of these countries really also do benefit from France. How often do you hear the CFA falling the way the CD falls or the Naira falls?
No,
yes, Uncle Marcus, want to say something?
For that one, You see, but that, like I said, we are all Africans, and the
Yeah.
treatment France has meted out to these countries, it's unjustifiable.
I will come
But
to that.
yes,
Yes.
but like we are saying, we the youth, it seems we have been consumed by the open defiance. So we
Yeah.
are actually not looking at the implications.
Yes.
But
So
yeah, I'm more concerned about the implications because these guys, they are superpowers and they will fight back. And
yeah.
when they start fighting back, some other people are going to pay for it. That is
Yeah.
what we are looking at. Yeah.
Yeah. So as I was saying, when you go to the history, it is a dissecting. But as Uncle Marcus said, let's focus on the open defiance and then the youth
Yeah, so
hailing. All right. So as far as go on.
yeah, they are glorifying him like the savior. When I see, I click out very quickly because I don't want to watch it. Because to me, I feel like I know what is going on, and no one is going to agree with me. He's showing you what he wants you to see. It's
Over
not a
30,000
situation.
people have run away from Burkina Faso into neighboring Togo and Benin.
Yes, and also voice.
Yes.
Uh,
And some are coming to Ghana to do Galamsey, by the way.
I know. I know. I know. And yesterday I found out that there is a built city in Savannah region called Dollar Power mining Galamsey up there, doing Galamsey up there to
Wow.
fund terrorism in Burkina Faso.
It could be true.
Yes,
It could be
Oh,
true.
that's right. Yes.
no, trust me, it's true. Where I heard it from, mommy, were you there?
Like I also heard it from somewhere that Dollar City. We see our ball inside.
Yes.
It could be true.
Boy, okay, I'll tell you where I heard it
Yo.
after. And the whole thing is, my point is John Mahama. He's exhibiting signs of someone who wants to be like that.
Say
From
a friend
wearing
of supreme leader.
military,
It didn't need trim.
yes, yes. From wearing military uniforms to controlling Okatachi's internet to
Yeah.
NIB sending into your homes to give you one slap if you press six. Like, it's a whole lot
Removing
going
your
on.
CCTV and everything.
Yes. So to me, why are we encouraging this? And I really don't know. Today look at how network is bad in Ghana now. To me, it's all to control information going out.
No,
So
but today's own at the demonstration grounds, it was intentional.
yes.
They were jamming the
Yeah.
network.
Yeah, so look at what is going on. So we have a shadow military government or like
And this
ruling
is a
right now.
disgrace. Oh, that is.
Yeah,
So why are we
they are.
even
They
going
are.
on and doing this? I
And
really have
aspiring.
My
Yeah,
father,
yes,
you are next. Can't buy you are next. So
and
let
because
them wait finish.
can no. Yes, in say radio station presenters no here some be join we ni nyina no. Omo stations na mo nyina suspension.
Yeah, that's
look
right. Yeah.
at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's like Mehuna, like Auntie Sabata kind of. Yeah, that record. Boy, it's me or JJ Rule. I saw Senator JJ a president, but then I saw him in his democracy. Even with that, so the crown, it ain't just democracy, Papabia. I remember vividly. I was in school as a young kid with my brother, and I remember I mean, to become a fire because he said,
Ah,
"Your maku, your curfew, to baby," and
yo.
they say, and would dream become of a fire.
You see
remember
the way
exactly.
when I came back to Ghana, okay, with my auntie and co, after their diplomatic missions and everything, and then I sit down because of the experience we've had where we were posted, and I sit down at the radio station. I hear how Ghanaians would be like those days, Kufo and a Kufo Nimshi. Like I was like, because if it were where we are coming from, but
Yes.
you be on air, the military will come and lash you on air. Let the people hear that they are lashing you in the studio. You dare not.
So you see, the way
Who born
Ghanaians
you?
are now, we are vocal, right? Now we are vocal. We insult anybody and everybody. That is going to be taken away from them,
Mommy
and
is
they will
laughing.
see that will be taken away from them. Boys, right now, though, I think that with everything that we do and behind closed doors and all that, we should also continue to pray for Ghana. I believe
Yeah.
in prayers
Yeah.
because the way things are looking, it's not looking good for us at all. Thank you,
You.
boys.
Thank you so much. Kenba.
Yeah. Unia.
Yes.
Na Burkina Faso at some way on.
Mm-hmm.
Me post we do on my social media Facebook page. Na attacks NDC for the man no. One Reno Mokri and a Troy.
Yeah.
The article no. Yes. So what kind?
Yeah.
Or say Burkina Faso, or say Burkina Faso own foreign lenders, approximately
Yeah.
6 billion, and they are at risk of defaulting, right? Or
Yeah.
say all of them say no, to me in Kasa, because of Kasa pet, you babe chill, as in opposition.
Yeah.
Oh,
Almost all the opposition leaders are in prison, just like Togo.
Obia, what you mean now? O Kasa, you chill, you chill, so now you work for two. And to see Obian to me in Kasa, chrono almost best half there is
Come
gone.
into mind. I'm
Meanwhile,
going to
so
come
no.
into your submission. That is why NDC is trying to jail people now.
Yes.
Exactly what they are trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or say, one reason for this is that Traore has pegged the Burkina army of many capable soldiers. Just like what is happening here. The experienced ones are being asked to go home, and which is dangerous for us
Yeah.
as Ghanaians. Yes. Or say, and this has led to a situation in which the country suffers a coup every few months, leading to more purges. So once somebody tries obeying coup, then they accuse people. Then they all of them, yes, someone in a prison straight. So therefore, no, idea of take home on my oil. No. What you say? You were had President Kufuor a third drip machine. Bako, a constituency, the 5 graders. Why? And we saw Burkina Faso guy yato graders by 10, excavators by 20, and okay, can you at least think about do by 100 or so, 100 pieces of it, and a few pickups, and no more painting green, and no more they sound like every Ghana, the Burkina Faso. Never heard social media, and this is small boys now. The Ghana, after Muda from 1978. That time, Papa, my father was part of the public tribunal. Papa Mona sets up public tribunals now across the country. And if my father tells you what they saw when these military guys were, what they did, or catch the one, Papa Jotan, me on yet now, or catch the Yansan of Babu, or canning a woman dream Papa be see and neck. And to me, yes, you'll be a for two or be me supporting the Papa on that. Because ɛna John Mahama di ne ho abom ɛna wɔkɔ yi a friend say envoy the rule at the kennel say onye envoy to the Sahel. Now these 3-4 countries catch the ko say now they have their own passport. Where if an asa passport they betumi akɔ. You ask yourself, to see how Burkina who betumi akyerɛ o passport na ekuta no what do call to French embassy on me throw it away. So the Marcus Kano, these people they are in alliance. France, Germany, the Americans,
Of course.
in spite of all this, the alliance. Ukuta Burkina Faso passport, almost Sahel passport, what they call American embassy, they will throw it away. I mean, the oil no ma ekono ho akyere no. Oma ekono ho akyere no. It's the earlier the better.
And indirectly affecting Ghana because of the pressure by 2 years so they'll come as refugees, they'll come as Galamseyers.
I'm telling you, Tama Burkina Faso ntokwa si ye no na ye wo organization be friend Ghana Food Distribution Corporation. Omo na to nduane wo nkrasi ni na omo redistribute to other places. Malaria Liberian ntokwa si ye no. President Rollins at that time as some food stocks ni na de nyina ko firi Liberia for because omo nya aduane di o no. People I feel how Banebe catch them and say, how am I vultures excavating Yama or Bola so no moody. Bola so vultures, see your any so. Who you know with because only you need your common diom. President Ross said, you ain't other quiet, or we are going to be a replenishing almost talk, no, and our organization, no, a good. What I say, it will be necessary. What's your main necessary history when you know a war? You don't pray for some of these things to happen to this country again. When President Rollins became a head of state from 1978, out of Mukoba 1982, up to 1992, there was no significant development in this country. When we saw President Rollins So all
I think we even went to IMF within the time.
And then for your pounds card, no one, pounds card, your friends, a honey money man, your friends, pounds card, yeah. Then you really feel your friends, you know, pounds card in the diversity channel in the Bible because near what children. What you say? That you who said development, Papa, a back room has seen from 1992, you called democracy and all the so say, why near Juma, you go to no, and almost started some more year Juma. So, Sunday, my name is stifle development. Stifle development. Burkina Faso, this guy is doing this for the charity. Not conform with Maya because when you say with Maya, no, your friend is saying, or followers across the world. Yes, and you know, okay, a few kilometers of road. How many kilometers of road did President Akufo-Addo gave us in 8 years?
If you see the kind of road they bring, who so called that to home
developing.
In 8 years. In 8 years, yet to come saying, yet lights na endum. In 8 years, and go school free. Burkina Faso, yes, a man crying in our university for free university. Me check here no. Burkina Faso, I work for almost 3 your friends public universities. Three public universities. In France, before Legon, Cape Coast.
Who said there's free education in Burkina Faso?
What you say? There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. And then they are using AI to put things on the internet.
They are saying it's free education, and he said they shouldn't pay taxes. That's what
is a lie.
Where?
Is a lie.
For where?
Is a lie, please.
I have customers.
Okay, Marcus, if I'm lying, you can tell me I'm lying. Free education by Burkina Faso.
No. What you say? And I have customers who free Burkina Faso, but and when they come, especially those from Mali say Mali, unya electricity 6 hours a day.
So it is here. So it is here. The fact checkers have checked is here and it's false. There is no free. They has not declared any free education.
Nothing. There's nothing like that. Yeah, if unya time on. Moon read this Reno Mokine friends. It's on my Facebook page. I posted and this NDC guys were all over attacking me. And I was saying, me them catch on say me coups there. Me obi oyeku. Me dijino so da. Or mommy 10 billion coming because I don't know on mine never suffer. Imagine say president friends Mahama ade all year your person year or no ko bom year all so jatare chire soja for so we soja ni so to be leader man yi sadie we one day na saji kra hwe you te wo krum hase o madwen say bi bla dwen adwuma dem ni man so makote beti hwe di o be di nachi na ye ne ho ma kire yen amanfo ndwuma ma bi wo hase no na en na megu na fo wo me ndwen ho youth no ma ye ndwen ho yie pa me I have so many horrible stories to tell about President Rawlings' rule. My father told me a lot, but if you want to me, he per se no, or my shit and don't see any baby because that time no, since about a beharding. What you say?
Yo,
I
say, Uncle Foster, good evening. Uncle Foster, oh, that's Uncle Foster. All right. Star Cooks.
Voice.
Yes.
I do. Good evening, guys. I'm just listening to you guys talk about this guy at your back.
Hello, wife.
Okay. So let's.
Okay. West. I was saying, my PMO, I found near my Muke from the Japan. I'm taking one of them. You may can near 2 1 aspect and another aspect. Another aspect, education side. Now, it's rather unfortunate that the whole country like Ghana. Now, yet to me, a political history of Ghana, every curriculum is very educating. The past is the key to understand of the present. Because during 1992 constitution and then everyone hometown. Now me put us down. Now my old level, me say number long back. Now me it I witness all these things. runs oye cool nipa first a witness. Me papa one a man penny a champion and the cool school school of business at was the first commercial school. I don't know when it did. Now the American two alien speakers, you know, Oman and say, cool dear. Obi who be done and now conflict. I've also been to Bindila conflict, cool and retail rule and a conflict. Ghana, you should pray. A shit also. Now, sir, yeah, Omania Kwai Kasa, and this one other day. Now, also for crowd, no media, no, as it would be a Bekasa. That's what I want to say, dangerous. Because, and this youth, the President Mama, a display to say the old cancer, watch military, say it's nice. Say military, now, yeah, time, near old school, early 80s, no. Late 80s or middle 80s. No? There was no soap in Ghana. No, if Coco, I'm a victim. A Cocasapi area, I attended men's school. Na Yetimako top mark. Samana, na ye, something like Alata Samana, Monchen. Abu heard about Monchen voice.
No. The one that is brownish. Yeah.
I don't know, issue. Well, now I'm not a piano in Canon, you know, woman, Johnny, you never know. Me tell you yabai. Say the democracy yes you na ya na omu swara omu si this car I have been a politician before. Abon bi about this car. And there dia but ya try say ye bibi as how much you spend there nobody can determine. But ye bibi say na boy why free education?
Yeah.
Ye Kwame Nkrumah as the time of Kwame Nkrumah introducing free education enough. Somebody have done the whole Ghana. And you guys said okay, but kind of so at the development I all basis we say all kind of say only say we a military government no basis wa o timi disseminate nearma because there's no FM near that day obacho enti AyΕka krana o is controlled by the state.
Yeah.
Enti omo kan sama no amount for tete. Now, one thing, apart from when history now, every curriculum, especially the political history of Ghana, can't you be in why you need the curriculum West Africa for a Ghana? I don't know, meaning those other countries, the Gambia worker, are asking to go and go to work in the USA. Now,
Our Minister of Education is busily asking people to go and find out who actually were the founders of Ghana. That is his problem. Yes. A whole committee, and the task of the committee is to determine the true history of the independence of Ghana. Just because they want to get JB Dankwa out of the equation.
You cannot do that.
AI era.
Akufo-Addo Papa, he was the first chief justice. A history there. I did history, and I taught history and government. I did history. Now, this one, Nasser runs history there. It did not. It's a oral tradition. I would tell us. Also, me trouble kukulam for runs administration a bit matter. Now, I don't know, say, it's not to be an educating Kwalan. Saying Kwalan is dangerous because if you want to support the youth, whatever the youth say, you support him. But we mistake. I quite remember because I attended the Moon Function and the key point near Washington School. Dr. Penny or Ghana or Confirmation. Now, in the senior, when I'm put in place. Now, your demonstration. Some normal friend, I see children, man's essential commodity. If it will be a way you platform for the cattle. Now, Bunyabi, essential commodity, sugar, milk, some mannerless animal provisions and your friend provisions. One, it is hard to look at Bunyabi or Memu and now what? Now, your honor, your call, Danny Hoyce, yeah, cocoa, there's insufficient sugar, essential and tree. Now, we say we have to be insufficient. It's tasty, very nice for us. This policy, your demonstration. I say headmaster. They say my classmates in the headmaster. Oh, school was here, madam. And I'm thinking, because I said we are a D, not only the one course school, but he had a different school. Now, animal will say a situation and 3 your cocoa. Now you destroy headmaster only say and say school property headmaster niema ye kotuwa obi master ye asi chira ntre no wana si hom kofa na biko enti yufu de anam ka say am na ne ye wa adwene enso na ye say oman bi nye enti a person man say me sitin ke sa amre no na detective my government na oh is that the enkwala home ss I have a child the younger child ba ko na obu am say adan na mo students no you say omo ba out no omo say ndc no so da mama say ye duan no nye obo ba eri
Ah.
only me oh say nkwala na dwene they don't know say aman be na dia ba only say aban dia ba e say me hu dey me say we military government be ono na dia ba say FHS and it has come to stay it will be say obey omoduan ni ya is improvement oh say understand ya na no more because they don't know history they are not teaching them history they know the political history especially political history yeah time Sudanese empire no na na
don't you think, sir, we are sending the wrong signal to our own military?
yeah it's true and also not come because if you try to set yeah hapo to alea but what hasn't done so far not just a question you need military government and I'm saying they don't know history for Ghana to go back to military government democracy the democracy was the third in the world I'm telling you especially when you open this one we call it People's Assembly OBM Musam question I was there I was a youth employment coordinator say be an maybe and free democracy obi Musam question one of us the democracy in the people Mabatia sign must have Bakura by West the youth are support as a funny means to educate the Ghana youth and not because they say rules I don't make us elections and yes sir NDC every name unanimous and I be out. The question is you for na register omo na obu ko dane protest and I say majority support to NDC because obu nim is be after no omo 18 every so omo and now omo ba to SS na bi ewie SS be mienu bi na omo say na ye mo kwan na bi 18 omo they don't know what to do because no one say obi so Muko University mutu fees meanwhile a woman will not 2 years will be on my ready oh fine akwaro okuta propaganda obakacho say modiano no because we went to all this listen to him enti wrong signal yeah na enimu de ne we think say na now do have done the best enema why anything he not even talk say yes having
Yeah.
Sometimes no na o ka say yem penipa bi no grassroots o munye si ampenifon so dia ya ye nti you not to talk na koma akra ka di mi bi twem nyema na ye nti here say be kasa too much because Ghana for who does who obo ha no ma o mu I don't know say how do you call it ignorance no do so
Okay.
Ignorance and also yeah man me say no there to summarize what I'm saying yeah attack two issues I say tackle and say try say omode political history and history back to the curriculum and we can do it it's within Ghana here adibia who ya secondly you for no yeah indicate to me you for no more we school say omo hu bi say omo be hu for omo hu bi da omo be hu as I say educate to and now thirdly NDC eniema na why year engine ma ye even fit that as a bible na come kai Israel from when they were going out from Egypt say omu rain fit na Joseph born yeah my rain fit say eniema born na why they be aka instead of ambulance no ko for bobo ya o ja call ukurom no as I say mom yes omu kra mpani kra o disgrace to you o abandon the ambulance papa ba o ko fa we and the name of brother you say negative because what from say employment oh by obey ni paid promise 24-hour economy. By nothing is going on. Just I don't know 1 year, no, negative.
Yo.
Voice. Good morning,
That's it. Yo, thank you so much. Yo. All right, Sunshine. Good evening. Dear son, I've been here for long. Sunshine.
Yes, the voice. Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Boko, and then sorry, hey Tiawa, I just wanted to greet you all.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, we have Boko there.
Adam.
Now, mu continents, Munyabi.
Oma return bi.
That yes was it. That yes was it.
I know said they will bring it, but then almost the situation should die out.
Yo, thank you so much. Yeah.
Ken, Honorable Ken. I just want to tell him, so we love him so much. We love him, but in temperament. Working on it for us. He's a great asset to us. And you know, he should work on his temperament, his emotions, and everything will be fine. Why? And now, Israel will say, voting on us, flag bearer. Not just a man, you know, you're more presidential.
Whoa. Bye-bye. For content semunko. Why? Bye-bye. All right. Hypot. Sunshine, thanks for coming through.
Thank you too.
Voice. Two did a voice. See a young soon, I say, Ghana. Na Yura Mahama by na soldier from painful commanders where you mean Eddie. Na Yura Mahama Chief Justice Eddie. Now Opam Crawford left right center. And two did say Obitia or Sojania on share. You say water is life. Young soon na say, young forest in na say. So more boy beat to soldier more than or show it much like I said, me my. Men permanent consulting Magiasibo, another Rebecca. I didn't also working out for showing a map, a brantiano, a better tune, a big so ye fear and move one into me can once a me every year. Or sometimes it's a wood titty or man for none politicians with no opportunity now, or man for opportunity now, born man for none, as a man for no, a pa bar. Obia fat you ba no nyina tuadi nachi ebi na Burkina Faso no omu se omu bre omu tete so omu nyina di nachi because politicians need new opportunity no omu ntuma fa mo man for no jo man for no for say politicians need omu hwammo omu disappoint omu. They feel that the politicians that they put their faith in them, they have disappointed them. And to be a sorry, no matter how the situation they'll follow the person. Ebi kwaso won yabobo an wo Ghana sisi ya nya yati hu ne papa mu obi tumi sore tro letter mienu miensa yesi chief justice said obi sore yesi yapam we adecha yapam we Galamsey yensuo nyina na sei na obi tie chi na oje se wo hwa a ade adwe baba ni tirim and me and I know we are because military government there papa dabi and wo mo ye normal tantan na so me o man for na Bibiaba omutu odi echi. Ana Ghana Junior Jesus yanke bi anche Jello Lawrence. Na your friend Junior Jesus. Meboa.
Yeah, look right.
Adi enti na your friend sa. Because on man for no e pa ba. Nye beba no enye. Enti nye kwaso Burkina Faso no enye de but young politicians no lessons ben na yesua ye dey afrim. Yete Ghana no lesson ben yesua afrim. Ni yete hu sesi ya bibia e basai. Soldier from Penfu commanders, Wapamomo, raising junior officers. Massa, we. Yan Casafrona yet Ghana, when you yet a tambo busso. Yan, Ghana, and yet a tambo busso, Pana, Yabona, as a Ghana Nana Sabi, and he be a bantam, and an dear for your day. A woman. I didn't tell President Mahama, Edimika, Gidi, appointed a Professor 8% on your constitutional review. I didn't pay. I didn't pass all ye.
Yo.
Nti minu ya medmanu besi by say young politicians no more opportunity ya omu so man for no send an another down quite for the free cities by a car if you be Dr. Bam Yamunim Diani Adio Modebaya Ghana Funina, Sania Manipo Memoir. So man phoning a bibi or man a politician no ye or man for your home for Subia. At least or ye bibia or bedroom. Bani Ayatun is here Yatun a sanitary pad, a course near chest, near shooting near head near Yasoi. Where are the papa?
Yo, me that say hi for thanks for coming through.
Obin to us, Naniatum so and yet. Burkina Faso, and so yet.
Yo, me that say, say yo, say like 4 minutes now. Auntie Sabina on concluding my. Yes, I don't want to say.
I don't want to catch it. Also, tell me catch it.
Ah, ne.
This is some judge by it. You told it. Since you understand.
Who crowd me use data? No, yeah, talk right to me use it.
Between your answer, between your answer, Minia. Minia, you back where I have a crack. Now, you not torn now. The same people.
That's a voice for FOMO.
Mr. Tono. Yeah. Thank you, Tono. Mr. MPP4. Say, you any idea, no. And yet, wage as 7 anyway, as a yen and ye can wobble. Now you could dash similar. Your barney, a bayano, your mayo. Nothing away in a corner, a cotono. It's not. I'm saying, NDC for that far, I can't be so, yeah. And I am MPP for being so. Idiot say that because station be a now you know. Me about me tea on pa na so damn dey na because na me go. So the one hwe you know nyai. Ye nyina dey e ko thank you to no. Ye ko ba, ye ba beto aba, se ko sifa onfa, ko kufa onfa. Sa ni ma na won ye me sira won wa, penifo no hwe no nyai sa ni ma.
Yo.
Ye say ase da dey e ko da. Ye mpa dey be e ba ko afa yi. And I remember the two songs here, sir, a idiot. Yea, Sabi, ye whom 79 only a idiot. Because a pardon boy. And yet, Sir could it idiot, massa, and yet cry. General Pie sing me, and why not ye never be in a day. Easy, now Sir could idiot, my affirm Mukra, and no dear yet. You cry, massa, because, sir. Just as some reno cry now, just in the back. The dimmy can quack with that and one more, massa. Then easy. You 1 year, the papa was as he so hard money. 7981. Then Yaketo, Jano dear, Mr. And being you feel your money empire. Now, on fire and go set 2018. I am running on my knee. Take it.
Yo, me that say, thanks for coming through. Ayo. Auntie Sabina, please, in a minute, can you conclude for us now?
Okay, yeah, they end no. When there's some of the moments I will never let John Mahama go scot free. No, it will never happen unless I say something about him, his incompetence. Yeah, I wish I for. So yeah, you said dollar neighbor for. The NDC want to take advantage of it. Maybe last week, Nakra started car farm. And I'm the try buying another partner in and so we're incompetent. Because dollar na krana na do ne Dr. Baumia. Omo fix that problem now omokon. Omokon another 14 say ya na. Omo ja okwa na Jomahama na the consistent. It is a nice 14 kwanka nyehwe. But let me tell Ghanaians, Mr. Mugana for mo de bibi kakra bia na to muti na mo de nante no. Aye bread dressa mo dwene. Se sika no de nti eba from no. It has nothing to do with the government's initiative. There is nothing that the Ghana's government has done about it that is causing the CD appreciation. The dollar is falling to all the major currencies. Falling to Sikabia because of the trade war na Trump on Akofaban. And to whom impact that is why I was saying me say COVID impact na Akofa inflation na Ghana for montomo metiasie obi no ko dwom na sanema boye de obnani beje. But that was what was going on. That was the order of the day, and it's still going on. It's a see AyEka sanema board yankasa AyEka ho hwe ayenye ye. And it's the same trade war no so akwakofa ba ma dollar ni depreciate. So ene Jomahama ne ato force ni hwe ye. Omukwa de mo bon because have the cause so swati bebrebe che de edro no. And it's a wood trim. Now was $1.99 this for be here the da. See what did you matter when catch up some way gullible?
because someone nim quiet dollar na di omo ya aware then this is for political advantage we more sure last 2 years ago a bit oye e be na dollar na take on sika na san ba ya bedru esi de some refi de a
Enukre.
afen so tesa na ba bedru esi de woni say na enya Ghana ban na e cost nti ye hu de ye ne san jump ye ne san sorry call ya. So that is the exact thing that is happening now. It's in now man this in Ibra Medada said John Mahama. Na John Mahama no me see wonim hwe wono ato omuto nwuma no. John Mahama is a whole. He enya whole is a whole amana. Na adwene hwi ni mesram Ghana for. Mo so for me nima de kodi eba mo so ene na Dr. Baumia Jina was such an intelligent man, such a humble man. Monte so won ka some bone create wo bia wo Ghana amanyoko no bem no. The bia what the measures are ebe bo nipa ma nipa wan ha no. O tia ban so na ye hu ye de ye. And I wonder some people don't want to talk about the good things that the NPP government did. Obi o mo want to no mo se mo yare a mo tete so gente wo sa me dwene mo ho e de zipline me de me se ade bia ni wono ma me eye me ne gina ye mahoaho asa zipline esan se sayare ma obusuani bi anasa bibi nye obusuani bi a wakwa ahonye hia ma woje ho onye de wo to aduane ma wudie bi de wo da no bi e ma wo ho nkyere wo Edwon shorty a drama zipline me deliver a drama on shorty moja ma zipline me deliver a drama ni save ni pa kronkwante eya na ya mo sa no nya hwe ade ne esombo pa wiase etie nyina obi benya wa yare obi benya wiase ma yare nti abaye obetena ase dwene wo wa yare sa ho edwene se wo wa chiri me di ambulance beba ahunye ne bise kroma yete a ye ba ye kasa ne niema e wo kroma bi ne ye krom ti ne ye ba ne ye kasa no na obi dum ye de bia beba ye manyu a mo appreciate mo chesa me dwene Ghana for me tiate I didn't been away to no. Sometimes I will say, yeah, no, yeah, I'm going to buy and want to say, I didn't, yeah, win.
All right.
Oh, I'm going to want the sun never when you know, bomb my anymore. You so speak bad about that person. I'm saying, Pepe, I'm saying this for us because politics may or be on the side. But what of you NPP supporters? And this is some more challenge woman, some more two more big channel woman, say, and some phone, I'm can number more for it, woman, say, Monomoka. That is my problem. Me and this in the people, but I'm not back and cause some of them Wendy. Hey, me so. Hey, see.
Yo.
I didn't know my sir. I didn't know sir. And my this in the people can say one of them. What why read you and Yakoso we ask the Nipan become some who be a woody accountant. Mr. Dollar City air quickly. Just say, me who tidy me. Bye, Baba, me what I do. Bye.
Yo, several. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for joining. It's been almost 5 hours, if not 5 hours. Yeah, and I trust it was interactive and we all learned a lot. If you are an MPP member, can you remember the best foot forward is a foot of unity. The best step forward is a step of unity. Let's be united. Let's all remember that anything that has two heads is a beast. I always say this. Anything that has two heads is a beast. And you know what beast stands for. We only have one head for now. If you want to become the head of the party, the flag bearer, there is an approved way to go through, and that is through Congress. Okay? The people must elect you. They must vote for you. There is no way doing coup in a political party. You cannot do coup in a political party. You must go down to the grassroots, campaign, sell your message to them. They will vote for you. Okay? So please, we are all united behind the poster boy, he who has gone through the system and has been voted for. If you think otherwise, keep doing your campaign, but let's be decorous, okay? Let's be decorous. Because we all have the platforms, okay? And we all have the people who are listening. So don't push others to the wall such a way that they will be left with no other option than to retaliate in equal manner. It won't help all of us. So let's be decorous. And then also let's keep praying for the party and the leadership and be praying for our country. Auntie Mary said, God bless you for the good work you are doing. Amen. Okay, let's keep praying for the leadership of the party and then also of the country. Because we want to take up in 2029. We've Ghana been in one piece. AyEka Safwa says that God bless you, dear. Amen. Mommy says we are voting today. So that is that. So thank you all so much, and I appreciate you. God willing, tomorrow the demonstration is still on. On Wednesday, also it will continue. God willing, Wednesday, I will be there. Yes. So when I get there, I'll come live for you to see the happenings on the ground. Okay. Canadian election. All the best to Mommy, whichever party you are supporting. All the best to you. And that is that. So God willing, Wednesday, I will be on the grounds, the demonstration. I'm writing exams right now. And so that's why I've not been able to go today and tomorrow too. So, but Wednesday, God willing, I'll be there to support our brothers. And our brothers who are on the demonstration ground, Boys of Nsawam and the others, please be safe. Archbishop, Promise and the rest, please be safe as you are on the grounds. Don't fall into trouble. That is very important. Thank you all so much. And also we have Akans Unite. If you are an Akan from Ashanti region, okay, Anikrapem, Anasanti, Eguan, Nzema, Efanti, and all the rest. Kindly, there is a group called Akans Unite. It is a pro-MPP group, and their aim is to unite all the Akan varieties behind the elephant. Okay, so you can contact Mami, she's in the comment section. You can contact Aspiring, also she is also among the people, and then they will show you the way to join. It is a voluntary group, so kindly join and contribute. Thanks to our moderator baby for keeping the comment sections clean and being an accurate timekeeper. Okay, I'm seeing someone who has never come on the platform before, so let me give her 2 minutes, then I go. Yes. Okay. Yes. Good evening.
Good evening to everyone.
Yes. Pacho, what is saying?
Who you also?
It's what me here. Pacho, 2 minutes, so that I was closing, but okay. I've not seen you here before. That's why.
Okay. Me, Wodemaya. I'm an executive.
Okay.
Wodemaya Central.
Oh,
but
that's nice.
As at now, I think NPP needs unity. Unity is the best solution to everything. Because so many things have happened, but as at now, we need unity. So I will tell every member of the NPP family to always try to bring unity among ourselves. Fighting will not solve any problem. Unity is what we need now.